Hi there, I'm Dr. Rolanda Fabian, wife, mom, educator, veteran, wellness enthusiast, and I'm also the proud founder of Bright Idea Consulting. I'm passionate about helping you thrive, prioritizing your well being, achieving your breakthroughs, and unlocking your personal potential. Here, we dive into practical tips, inspiring conversations, and transformative strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, practice better self care, or find balance amidst the chaos, you are in the right place. So if you're ready to grow and create the life you always dreamed about, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's dive into today's episode and start building your brighter tomorrow today. There is a woman that you have been on your way back to all of your life. She was there when you were about 8 years old, playing in the backyard, telling yourself stories that nobody even asked you to perform. She was there when you were maybe around 19 or so. It was the first time that you said what needed to be said and you ended up losing a friendship over it, but you survived. She was also there when you were in your 30s, in that relationship that taught you what you would and would not accept. She was even there at the kitchen table. It was about 11 p.m. and you almost cried, but you decided it was time to put the dishes away instead. She has been waiting for you. And in this episode, we're going to speak directly to her. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to the final episode in this series. I am Dr. Rolanda. This is Dr. Rolanda's Bright Ideas. Over the last 4 weeks, we have walked through 4 pillars, 4 what we call realms. Your spirit, your body, your mind, and today I have one that I've been saving for last. It's the emotional realm. But I'm not going to do what I did before. I'm going to do something different in this episode. I'm not going to teach you a new framework. I'm going to teach you something even bigger. I'm going to teach you why wellness is not a project. Because by now, if you've been with me for these last few weeks, you might be feeling something I want to name before it becomes a problem. You might be feeling like you have a new to-do list. You have spirit work, body work, mind work. And now I'm going to give you the emotional, and you'll feel like you have emotional work. 4 more things to be excellent at. 4 more realms to optimize. If that's where you are, I want to gently stop you. This is the old voice. This is the performer. That is the woman who turns every gift into a goal. Wellness is not a project. WELLth, WELLTH, is not a project. She is a woman, and you are becoming that woman and coming home to her. There is a lie about the emotional realm. And honestly, the lie about all of this is that there is a finish line somewhere. That if you do all the work, the hard work, if you do it enough, you do it long enough and well enough, that eventually you will arrive at the permanently well version of yourself who has it all figured out, who never feels heavy and never has hard days or never sits in the parking lot. The parking lot is something you're going to have to go back to other episodes and hear about. But I'm here to tell you this. And I'm telling you, as a woman who teaches this for a living, I was in the parking lot just last week. There's no version of me, and there's going to be no version of you who graduates from being human. The lie is that wellness is the absence of struggle. The truth is, wellness is the relationship you have with yourself in the middle of the struggle. Okay? That's the whole game. A well woman is not a woman who never feels heavy. A well woman is a woman who, when she feels heavy, knows how to come home to herself instead of abandoning herself one more time. That is the work of the emotional realm. And it's not a project. I'll say it again. It is a practice. And you'll be practicing this for life. That's why it's so important for us to make sure that you get it. Let me put the 4 realms together for you. And then once I put it together for you, I want to tell you what will come next. Your spirit already knows. She has the wisdom. She's the part of you that recognizes what is for you and what is not for you. Before your brain even has the data, your spirit knows. Your body holds. She is the record keeper. She tells you what you've been carrying, what you've been ignoring, what you've been pretending wasn't a big deal. Your mind organizes and decides what goes, what stays, what gets your attention, what you say yes to, what you need to let live rent-free in your head. That's your mind running all those systems. Your emotions translate. She's the language of all the others. She is how your spirit, how your body, and how your mind all process what your heart already knew. Very important job. Because when all 4 of these inner realms are talking to each other, you are integrated. You are at home within yourself. You make decisions from a whole woman, not from one realm that's overriding the other realm, and then you're unbalanced. When you're not talking to one realm and then the others are performing, something is starving. When you're out of balance like that, you're going to end up tired, foggy, reactive, confused. You won't know why. You have all these things going on and you want it to be still and feel like normal, but something's off. The work, the actual work is not perfecting any one realm. The work is the conversation that should be happening between them all. You do that and you have true wealth, WELLth. And here's the part that took me years to understand, and I'm going to give it to you for free in about 90 seconds. You ready? Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but I just want to know if you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the practical tips and inspiring conversations and our proven strategies where we're showing you how to prioritize yourself, strengthen your relationships, and thrive in every area of your life. Did you know that most of our listeners say these episodes have given them the clarity and tools that they needed to start making real changes? So don't miss out. Subscribe now and stay connected to the community that's all about helping you grow and glow. All right, now let's get back to the show. You will never be done with this work. But that's not a bad thing. That's actually good news. A garden is not a project that you finish. A marriage is not a project that you would finish. A friendship is not a project that you finish. A life well lived is not a project that you finish. She is a relationship that you tend, like your life, like your marriage, like your friendships. You you continue because you are no longer performing wellness on a deadline. You are simply living in conversation with the woman you have been on your way back to your entire life since you were 8 in the backyard. You, you never arrive. You keep going higher and higher. And I want to tell you one last thing. I'll tell you this story. I had a woman that I worked with. She came to me about maybe a year ago, and she was successful, but totally exhausted. She did the spirit work, she did the mind work, she did the body work, she worked on her emotions, and she did really well. About 6 months in, she told me something. She said, I thought I was coming to you to fix myself, but I wasn't broken. I was just really, really far from home. And that's it. That's the whole thing. You are not broken. Never have been. You've just been far, very far in some cases, away from home. You've been out there, and the journey back is not a boot camp. It's a homecoming. It's a homecoming. And in homecomings, well, at least in my experience, they involve a lot less green juice and just basically a lot more honesty. So that's what I'm trying to give to you, and that's what I want you to give to yourself. Here's where we are. You have spent 4 weeks with me. If you haven't, go back and catch the spirit, body, and mind episodes. Get caught up. The information is important. I labeled the lie. We labeled the homecoming. If you have done even a fraction of the work that I've offered, you've actually started something real. And I want to honor that because it's hard. It's harder than it looks. Harder, much harder than I make it sound. But I also want to be honest with you. The next part of the work that you started, that's actually the long part, the deep part, the part where this stops being a series on a podcast and starts being a life. You're brilliant. You can do almost anything alone, and that we know. That's part of what got you to where you are. But you don't have to. There is a difference between doing the work in isolation and doing the work in a room full of women who are doing the same work. There's a momentum that builds. Women who will see you, who will not let you abandon yourself, and who will reflect back to you yourself when you forget who you really are. That is the difference between having a project that you have to do and making this a practice. A practice needs a room. The room that I built is called the Inner Circle. It's actually a membership. Most people join the membership for a year and sometimes longer, but you can also join monthly and stay however long it takes you. It's not for everyone though. And I'm going to be honest about that. I'm going to tell you who it's for and who it's not for. This isn't for the woman who has been with me for 4 episodes and is still sitting there going, and not really sure. This is for the woman who's saying, yes, and I want in. I want to be in that room. It is not for the woman who's still deciding if any of this is real or if it's even her. If you're not sure, take the masterclass. Read the ebook. Try the challenge. I'll put all the links in the description. There's no rush. The inner circle will be here whenever you're ready. But be ready. And if you're not ready, take the time to get ready. If you are, I'd be honored to have you. Inside, we go deeper into all the realms every month in the community with practices that compound over time. It's where her keeps becoming. The links, like I said, are all going to be in the description, and the door is open. I'm not going to chase you. If you know it's for you, then you just know you need to be in the room. You shouldn't need convincing. You shouldn't need someone chasing you. Do it because it's for you. And I want to thank you for spending this time with me. Whether I see you in the masterclass, in the challenge, in the inner circle, or maybe here, just watching quietly, trying to decide because you're still a little unsure, I want to tell you one more thing. You're not too late. You're not behind. You're not too little, and you're not doing too much. You are a woman who has been on her way home for a long time, and you have arrived. So welcome. Welcome home. And I can't wait to meet you. Meanwhile, take care of yourself and be blessed. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show and found something inspiring to take with you on your wellness journey. If you're ready to dive deeper and kickstart your journey into well-being, access all of our tools on our link tree at linktr.ee/RightIdeaCo. Take our free wealth assessment to get started on the right path. And don't forget to check out our store at brightideaco.store, where you'll find a curated list of our tools and resources to support your personal growth in your journey. You'll find these links in the description and in the show notes. Before you go, be sure to hit subscribe and also tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new episodes. Well, I can hardly wait to see you next time. Meanwhile, take care of yourself and keep shining bright.